Yep. Intro. And I think I'm gonna be on this camera right here, so I got.
Live from PATV Studios, it's the Lylestyleshow. And now, the man with the most style, it's your host, Lyle Style.
Well, welcome to another 2014, our first show in 2014, another edition of the Lifestyle Show. We're here as always with the wonderful Charlotte. She always brings some wonderful animals on the show. I want to say thank you, Charlotte. Here,
Thank you, Lyle, for having us.
Yes, again for 2000. Now, I want to get a quick update. First of all, the last dog we had was Chumley, wasn't it?
Chumley, and he got adopted in December.
Too. In December, man.
Yeah.
So y'all had him for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm. We had him for a really long time.
And then when they came on the show, Adopt Pet segment, he got adopted after that.
Yeah,
that's good.
he did.
The Chumley got adopted.
It's a good luck charm.
Yes,
Watch the show,
yes,
and then
exactly.
So far every animal's been adopted that we brought on here.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Now this is 2014. Now, how was your New Year's? How was your what you did for New Year's?
I hung out with my boyfriend and then fell asleep 10 minutes.
You fell asleep 10 minutes before two? What is going on
10
with
minutes before midnight, but it was doing something meaningful, so it's okay.
Yeah, y'all was together and whatnot for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And your kids were. They were
celebrating
somewhere else, whatever.
Yeah.
So you got a cat. So you got a chance to just.
I guess we celebrated Noon Year's.
Oh, did you?
I did that with my kids. We did Noon Year's and counted down Noon Year's.
Noon Year's, what the heck is that?
You count down to noon, and you celebrate, and you have kid champagne, like
the
sparkling grape juice.
Oh,
the little whistles.
So when did you do that? When does that happen?
New Year's Eve.
Oh, New Year's Eve.
It's just Noon Year's.
Oh, Noon Year's.
You celebrate early.
Yeah. So when
you count down to noon.
At your house?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess I did do a celebration.
You did. Yes, you did. And what about your New Year's Day? Did you do anything?
I worked.
Oh, New Year's Day, girl. You're all workaholic, boy.
Oh,
so you worked New Year's Day. You really did, huh?
Just for a little bit.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah.
And then what about how was your Christmas?
Christmas was good.
Christmas good.
Santa Claus came.
Yes, Santa Claus played. Yes, yes.
That was the high point. My kids got a computer. That was fun. So.
Okay. Oh wow. It seemed like now there's a shot you got. Oh, there we go down there. Now we can see each other. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now we're back here, 2014.
Yeah.
And you have another wonderful pet on the show.
Yes.
And her name is
Helen of Troy, and she's actually my personal favorite animal at the shelter. Actually.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Now she's on the table, and we're.
She is such a.
Yeah. She can. Oh, we can't hardly see her.
Yeah, and she's being really cute right now too.
Yeah, she's laying down now. You got to stand up, young lady, so people can see you.
Yeah.
Because we can't get the shot.
There we go.
You can't get a little bit shot in the Helen.
Yeah, she's trying to be really cute. Her coloring's really interesting. She's a Duluth tortoiseshell cat. And I think it's really pretty. It's just a gray with some really pretty buff undertones. But anyway, she's 2 years old.
2 years, okay.
She's really sweet.
Is she trained? She cat trained?
Yeah, she's really well litter trained. She's really clean. She loves other cats. She loves all sorts of people.
Okay.
She'd probably fit into any household. We've taken her she's done pet therapy. We've taken her to assisted living facilities.
Good.
And she does amazing with that. She'll just make a circle around the room and sit on people's laps and let them pet her.
She loves the attention, does she?
Yeah, we've used her. She's trained probably at least 40 cat volunteers now and how to hold cats. She'll tolerate them being all awkward and passing her around. So she'd be good with young kids, I think.
So she would be good with young kids.
Probably because just she's so tolerant.
Yeah. So laid back, huh?
And when something does bug her, then she just kind of looks back at you like if she doesn't like that touch. But she doesn't really do much more than that.
Okay, yes,
She's just
well, you like it. You like when somebody pet your back, don't you?
Yeah, she's really loving and.
Yeah, she shocked me, and she shocks people too, because she just shocked me for the second time, boy.
Yeah, so she's.
Yeah. So her name is Helen of Troy. Okay, that's a good name for her.
She spent a couple months in foster care because when she came to us, she had kittens.
Okay.
And so she went to a foster home with her babies, and all of her babies got adopted. but she hasn't been adopted yet. And
well, we have to get her adopted. We have to get her
yeah,
adopted.
like I said, she's my favorite cat there. I use her for everything, for programming.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. She's like one of those animals you can go to and know that she's gonna do okay. Like most cats wouldn't want to sit on a table.
Okay. Now
I mean, the kittens
this
do.
is really awkward when they do that.
Yeah.
Why do they put
she just likes being
butt
touched
up
there.
in the air.
And actually, I don't even know why they actually do stick their butt there, but I know that she likes it.
Okay, because okay, never mind. I was going somewhere with that. But I'm not going to go there. I'm not going there with that one right there. I'm not going to touch that one right there.
Yeah.
Okay, young lady. But but now you got a few cats there. How about the dog situation?
We have about 10 dogs right now.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. And we have about I want to say about 60 to 70 cats.
Oh, ooh.
And they're mostly
we got to get these cats adopted.
Yeah, they're mostly adults now. We only have 3 or 4 kittens.
Oh, a lot of kittens get adopted because you had she's shedding because so you had a lot of you had a lot of kittens for a while.
Yeah,
now,
we did.
A lot of them get adopted.
Yeah.
But you brought quite a few on the show.
Yeah, we brought kittens quite a few.
Yeah.
Probably like 3 times, I think.
Yeah, about 3 times, and they got adopted.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything, events going on at the shelter?
We're recruiting for new volunteers.
Okay.
So we're going to be at the University Volunteer Fair. And that's on January 23rd. So you can come to that and you can learn about all sorts of volunteer organizations and volunteer opportunities. There's probably at least 100 organizations there with telling you how you can make a difference.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to be there too.
Okay, good. So you're going to be there on January, what was it, 23rd?
23rd, yeah.
Okay.
And we're also going to be at the off-campus student housing fair, which is the same day. There's like multiple things going on at the Iowa Memorial Union. It's really cool. They even give you like free food too.
Oh, I like
so
that.
you can get like
wow.
last year
I should
they
be coming to that, something like that. Free food,
last year they had snow cones and cotton candy.
Okay.
And you get all the free food, and they were giving away T-shirts and all sorts of things. They just try to make it fun for everybody.
Excuse me, is it a family type of event or?
You can bring your family. It doesn't really matter. It's for everybody and anybody to go to. A lot of students go to it, but all those opportunities are for everybody to learn and get involved in. So
now you doing are you doing any fundraising, anything like that?
Yeah, well, we're still trying to raise money for our new animal shelter.
Yep,
we're in our capital campaign. The building, we have to have it built by May of 2015 and actually be moved in there.
Wow.
So right now we're accepting bids. We're getting bids from different companies and trying to look for the best deal.
Oh, definitely, because we want to make this a state-of-art type thing for these beautiful animals, so they can get adopted in a state-of-art, because y'all need one, y'all deserve it, y'all do a good job of getting animals adopted and stuff, and taking care of animals. Now you still, okay, so is there anything, now you told me about January, and you come to events in February coming up, or? Like that,
well, we're working on our strategy for the whole year right now.
Okay.
I guess the biggest thing that people could think about is in May we have a microchipping clinic. It's really important, especially in the wintertime. Think about, right now it's wintertime and that'll be spring. But it's really important to have identification on your pets.
Oh, yeah, yes.
This time of year, animals get lost. If they get outside, they can't always, it's windy out and it's cold and it's harder for them to smell things and get back home. So it's really important that your animal is wearing identification. And sometimes, collars might come off and it's important for them to have a microchip. Or it's a good idea, I should say. And it can be a little bit pricey when you go to your vet. It's like about $60 most vets. And when we do our microchipping clinic, it's only about $5.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
it's something to think ahead, if you want to get your...
for them.
That's good. You could come to that. And that's a ways out. But we're working on all of our events for the whole year, kind of our getting our plan set and stuff.
Yeah, but we have here this little beautiful kitten, I call Kitty Cat, but her name Helen Choi. Yeah. But I just call her Kitty Cat. Kitty. Hi, kitty cat, how you doing? No, she just relaxed.
Like I said, if you want a cat who's really like well-rounded,
Yes.
she loves to play too. That's what we have other cats there, obviously, and
really?
she was out
Yeah.
wrestling around. So she's very
wasn't?
like quiet right now, but she can also be full of it and wrestle with other cats.
You can
and
wrestle. Let me,
She'd make somebody a
girl,
good
you are. Let
companion.
me see. Come here, you little kitty cat.
She's just an awesome
Come here. Look
cat.
at that. Oh, little kitty cat. I love kitty cats. Okay, just don't take that picture. Okay, that's kitty cat. Kitty cat. I want people to see kitty cat so people can adopt kitty cat.
Yeah.
You got to get kitty cat adopted.
Yeah.
Okay, look at kitty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Kitty cat got to get. Look. Oh, look. See,
Yeah.
kitty cat, you're on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the star of the show. Okay, now.
So this time of year, I kind
this-
of want to talk about the cold weather.
Oh, okay, yes.
It's
let's talk.
so cold out.
is.
And you need to
Ooh.
think about your pets.
Yes.
Obviously, don't let your cats outside. A lot of times, even if you live out in the country and you can let your
Okay.
cat outside, you shouldn't do that this time of year because, like I was talking about, they could get lost.
Yeah.
And also,
Frostbite.
it's just so cold.
Yes, yes. So you should keep your cats indoors now.
Yeah, just because it's so cold. It doesn't take very long to get frostbite. And then obviously have...
But if they have to be outside, if they're like
make sure
farm
they have
animals,
some sort of shelter. Like out front
Okay.
here, you guys have a little shelter for
Right.
your cat. And the animal shelter actually has little bitty shelters that our volunteers make.
Okay.
And they just take like a styrofoam container, like a cooler, and put a hole, kind of like you guys have with
Yeah,
a straw in
right,
there.
right.
So they have somewhere to get out of the wind and to stay warm. And a nice
Yeah.
small container type thing like that, they can use their body heat to...
Oh, okay, yeah. To make it
Yeah,
warm,
that's kind of how it works.
Mm-hmm,
So you want to make sure they have some sort of shelter to go to. And
Yeah. Any other tips that we need to know as far as with
well,
the-
make sure they have water.
Okay.
Things freeze. You want to make sure they either have a heated
Okay.
water dish or
Okay.
you're constantly changing their water. And plenty of food if they're going to be outside. And
Okay.
and when you're outside and there's cats in your area, like you're getting ready to start your car, make sure you bang on the hood.
Oh, okay. Bang
Because
on the
cats,
hood.
they like to, it's warm. You drove your car, it's
Yeah.
all nice and warm. The cats can go up in there if they're outside.
okay.
And so bang on your hood really loud because a lot of times people will start their car and then hear something and the
Oh,
cat's injured.
yeah. Yes,
So you
yes. I
bang
didn't
on
know
their
that.
car.
Bang on the hood. Okay.
Make sure if you're using antifreeze that you clean it all up if you drip any on the ground because it's so sweet. Cats and dogs want to go up and lick it and it's poisonous.
Yeah, they could die from that, can't they?
Yeah, and that goes for windshield wiper fluid too.
Okay.
That has antifreeze stuff in it.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't know that myself. Okay.
Yeah, you can buy the stuff that's not toxic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more expensive, but then you have that one less worry.
Yes, but you can't just make sure it's all taken care of now.
Yeah.
Now, okay, we got a couple of minutes, and so those type of tips. Now, if I want to know that, okay, if anybody know of any type of animal being abused, they can call your
Or an animal
hotline.
being left outside in this weather.
Right.
Like
They can call your
they can call the animal shelter or the police or the sheriff.
okay,
Actually,
and they can come and scoop the animal up.
Yeah.
And bring them to where y'all
Yeah.
at. And
we've went to several calls the last couple days. We went out places and just picked up animals
Oh,
because
did you?
it's so cold.
oh, it's ridiculous.
And went and talked to people because it's
I know, but it's Iowa weather though. It's
yeah,
gonna be cold.
yeah.
It's gonna be cold. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Iowa weather because it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be warm pretty soon.
And then
Which-
other important thing to think about is your pet's feet.
Okay, yeah.
Don't go too far when you're on a walk because your pet's feet could get really cold and you might end up.
Can they get
carrying
frostbite
up-
on their feet?
Yeah, they can.
I never knew they get the paws.
Yeah.
They can actually
and you
get
can get
frost-
little booties to put on there
Oh
too.
yeah. I don't need to even see that little booties. For,
Well,
little-
if your dog's
it's gotta
feet
be.
get
It's gotta be
cold-
rugged. It can't be. I have a
think about your
manly.
dog.
I have a manly animal.
If your dog
Huh?
lives inside and it's inside all
Yeah,
of the time, it's
yeah.
so used to that indoor
Okay.
environment.
Do
that
you have
put 'em
dogs? Do you
out-
have dogs with little booties? Do they have little booties? Your animals?
So my dog has a set just for days like today.
Oh really?
And we only use it maybe 2 or 3 days out of the year.
Uh-huh.
But like the other day, I put her out in our yard,
Yeah.
and she pooped, and then she couldn't move her leg. Like I didn't put the booties on, and then she
Oh.
lay down in the snow, and I was like, "Come on, Rio!" And she just.
What? She was
She was
dead?
so cold.
Oh,
she wasn't
my
dead.
God.
It was just her feet were
Oh, what to
cold.
say?
No, that's a horrible story.
Okay, we don't need to hear that type of stuff. They're
No.
on the Lyle Style Show.
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying,
no, I
their
know,
feet
I
get
know.
cold.
I'm just here. Feet was cold, and so you have to
yeah.
go ahead next. You put the little booties on.
Yeah, and if they have a coat, you could put. This would be the time of year to
Yes.
put their coat on if they
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
You gotta protect them.
Yeah, we love
and make
animals.
sure you don't forget your dog out in the yard or something. And if they're barking, let them in.
Yeah. So that, I mean, those are all good tips to know about, during the winter time. So, but our next time we come on the show is going to be close to Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have to have a special type of animal come on the show, something you think about.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe have some little roses or something like that in her hair or whatever. But but Charlie, it's always been great for you to come on the show and have tips about what's going on and you do need volunteers again.
Yeah, this is the time of year we're recruiting for volunteers.
We're recruiting for volunteers at the animal shelter. Now, and they can call in the phone. What's the phone number?
319-356-5295.
Okay.
Extension 7.
Extension 7.
Get past all of those messages.
Yeah. Ooh, when I call you, I'm thinking, what? Okay.
Yeah, extension 7. Remember, extension 7.
Yeah,
just push 7, and then you don't have to listen to any of that.
Yeah, 2 minutes and whatnot. Then boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 319-356-5295, extension 7.
Extension 7. Okay, good. Yep. And now we're going to get and again before we go off, we got to get this is my little friend, my little kitty cat. That's a kitty
Helen
cat.
of Troy.
Helen of Troy. I call her kitty cat. Kitty cat got to get adopted. See this? You got to get adopted to the kitty cat. It's a beautiful little kitty cat. And I love her, and please get kitty cat adopted. So look at her face, beautiful face. Kitty cat got to get adopted. So please go down to the Iowa
City Animal Care and Adoption Center.
Iowa City Animal Care Adoption Center, and adopt a Helen of Troy or kitty cat as her alias, whatever. And go down there and see all the animals and talk with Charlotte. She knows what's going on, and we appreciate that. And remember, always treat your pets with love and respect, and if you see any type of abuse going out there, report it, please. We want to see no type of animal being abused because they're part of us. So, till next time, Charlie, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you, Lyle.
Yep, and we'll be right back with our guest, Josh, talking about what's going on from 2013. Don't turn that channel. Well, hey, welcome back to the second part of the Lylestyle Show. We're here with my good friend Josh, he's like a connoisseur. He knows a little bit about little sports, a little about this, a little that, and we're here to to talk to him a little bit about what's going on in what went on in 2013 and maybe in 2014. So, Josh, I want to welcome you to the show, young man.
Thank you.
Okay, yep, you're welcome, man. And now, before we start, man, I heard you do. I hate for doing this. I should do like a little impression.
Yeah, it ain't happening right now.
A little impression
it's not
of me.
happening right now.
I swear, you're not going to do a little.
No, I'm not doing that right now.
Okay.
Hey, whenever I did it, it was spot on. You were about rolling on the floor.
Oh my goodness, man! But I mean, the viewers probably want to know what in the world what is he talking about?
They're your viewers, so they know what you sound like.
You don't know, but they don't know.
I just wanted you to hear it at some point.
Well, let me hear it, man.
You're rolling.
Let me hear it.
That's not what we're doing.
Oh, you.
That's not what we're doing.
I can't. Oh, of all times, of all the time you're shy, man. I mean,
because it's just gonna be bad.
Yeah, you know what? It was bad last time, man. It wasn't me.
I mean, it won't be as bad as what happened to Anderson Silva.
Oh, that's a good segue. Yes, okay. That
was pretty gruesome.
It was, man.
I told you to look away whenever they showed.
Oh my goodness, I didn't look away.
No.
I should have looked away. It's like, well, yeah. So.
But you will be happy. It sounds like you wanting to get back and train.
Okay, now, for the viewers that don't realize about UFC, you're talking about Anderson Silva.
Yes. The greatest fighter in the history of the UFC.
Okay.
He's the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. He was amazing what he could do.
Yeah.
And then he ran into Chris Weidman. Who beat him twice.
Beat him twice, yes.
You're going to debate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying about that.
You're going to debate. You don't think he won twice.
Yeah. I thought
he knocked him out the first time.
Okay, but see, he was playing, man. Anybody can get a lucky punch and knock you out,
and
man.
He broke his leg the second time.
Okay, no, he didn't break his leg. He broke his own leg by hitting something.
He kicked him twice.
Yes.
Weidman moved his knee to his shin twice.
Yes.
The second kick did what?
Okay, broke that
It was
part.
gruesome.
Yeah, it was gruesome, man. Yeah, I cried.
It was bad.
I cried like a baby. I cried. People, we realized if you saw UFC fight middleweight championship fight of the world, I cried like a baby. I mean, what a way for him to go out with his career, though.
Well, you about did the first one, but I kind of gave you a setup that he might lose that one.
Yeah, you did.
I gave you a little bit of heading.
Yeah, you did. Dang,
Warning.
man. Yeah. But,
No,
okay.
but I think he'll be back though.
You
It
think
sounds. Yeah, they said within before he even had the operation, he was asking the doctor when he can be back, and then right after, it said the doctor every time he comes around and checks on him, he's still asking when he can fight again. And I said there's no major blood or nerve damage, so all the blood should be able to flow to the foot and should be able to heal fairly quickly.
I think they're putting rods in his legs.
They did put a titanium rod in the shin with screws to set it.
Okay.
And then, they said 3 to 6 months for that to actually heal up. In about 6 to 9 months, he should be able to start training.
Oh, wow. Oh,
So it sounds like he wants to try to come back. At least that's where he's thinking right now. It sounds that way.
that's going to be amazing, boy. Yeah.
I think 2013, as far as fights in the UFC, the exact opposite of what 2012 was. 2012, they couldn't keep a fight together. They couldn't keep a card together.
Okay.
They had to cancel an entire card. In 2013, awesome fights.
All of the, like,
First 2 months of 2014 are looking really good, too.
Okay. Now, what do you think about the women's fight? The women's, I mean, that was
Excited about Ronda Rousey's next one.
who's she fighting next?
And I cannot remember her name. I honestly
McCann
cannot
or
remember her
something
name.
like that?
It's,
McCain?
but she's a
McCain?
silver medalist in wrestling in the Olympics. So she has the same type of background that Ronda Rousey does as far as dedication, commitment. So that's going to be an exciting one.
That's going to be a good fight.
That'll be very interesting. And then there's a girl named Holly, who's a former pro boxer, has better record than Ali. Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Yeah, right. You're talking about.
Yeah, she actually had a better pro record, and then she moved into MMA, and she has been destroying women going up against. So whenever she eventually moves up to the UFC, that could be tough for Ronda Rousey.
Oh, wow, yeah.
She's a great grappler.
Yeah.
She's a great jiu-jitsu artist, but if you go up against a pure striker or a boxer like that, so that could be a good fight.
Yeah,
further on down.
I think that would be a good fight. But another thing I want to talk a little bit about the Bears. Man, the Bears, man, what happened in that game with the Bears?
And it's not just that game, though. That's the problem. You had, in that division, you had the most talented team, I think, Detroit Lions, just completely fall apart. As soon as that team gets any type of discipline as far as a coaching standpoint, all the talent in the world is there to dominate. And then you had the best quarterback, arguably, in the NFL, and Aaron Rodgers, gone for 7+ weeks.
Right.
And the Minnesota Vikings, they've just been in disarray. And your Bears still couldn't figure out a way to win. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cutler was gone for a couple weeks. But still, he got back way before Rodgers. Still could not figure out a way to win that division and go out of the playoffs.
I know, but what happened at the end when it was playing? Yeah.
You signed that quarterback for another 7 years.
Oh, what?
Cutler just signed a contract, 7 years, making more than Stanford. I think they said about $16 million a year.
Wow, man. And we're going to be going through the same scenarios we did.
But he's looked considerably better, and you got a quarterback guru as your head coach. So
okay.
I'm not sure if I like that standpoint, but he's a better alternative than maybe some of the rookies coming out in college.
But I'm talking about, okay, when they played, their last team they played was
it was a head-to-head against Green Bay.
Yes. And what happened at the end of the last quarter? What was the defense thinking? Because they had the game won, really.
It wasn't. Aaron Rodgers made a heck of a play.
Yeah.
Because it was a sellout, zero zone, if I remember right. Everybody was one-on-one. There was no safety. It was a complete sellout on the defense. And your job in that position is, from a cornerback position, you don't need to cover that quick because you're expecting that ball to come out there very fast. They actually did get pressure on Rodgers. Rodgers was able to get away from it, and the running back threw a heck of a good block where he's able to roll out. Just great play by Aaron Rodgers in avoiding the sack because the defense got there. They got the pressure there. Rodgers just made a play to avoid it. And by that point, your coverage broke down because it's supposed to be quick play.
Oh, okay. So then,
And it wasn't a bad play call. It wasn't bad execution. You just had a guy that made a play.
and went past the cornerback, the corner, and that was it. That was
Yep.
it.
And a lot of there's a small select few athletes at the quarterback position that can make that play. He happened to be one of them. He happened to make it.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. That's. I couldn't believe when I saw that. They had the game locked up, but they lost. But now another thing in sports that happened in 2013, was your team, the St. Louis Cardinals. What? I mean, okay? I don't start crying on the show, man.
No, I'm not going to
Don't start crying on
cry.
the show, man. Now,
That's our rebuilding year.
Oh, now
Do you understand how many
I thought
rookies-
last year was your rebuilding year. Oh my goodness! Now
No.
this is okay. Oh,
The last year, 2011, we won the World Series. Right after that, we lost
yeah.
Albert Pujols.
Right.
We got in for the last 2 years. We got in Carlos Beltran, who performed great, but it's supposed to be our rebuilding year,
Okay.
and we made it to the World Series.
Well,
We just happened to run into the Duck Dynasty again, playing for Boston. We never have to play bearded Boston Red Sox in a World Series again. I'll be happy. No, dude. That's a great organization.
Right,
That's a
okay.
great first-class organization. However, they swept us last time. They were sporting the beards all crazy. They swept us in the World Series last time.
Okay, so so next year or with this year,
Our pitching is absolutely outstanding.
Okay, I got good
we got
pitching.
so many good young arms. Our biggest thing is, and it came to bite us in the World Series. We did not have the offense. We didn't
Okay.
have the horses to do it. But we did some good trades. I'd still like to see us get at least one more heavy bat that can hit home runs. But yeah, our hitting was insane. We hit like a 340 with runners in scoring position,
okay, yeah.
which is absolutely unheard of. You might have stretches, but to go the entire season at that level,
yeah.
unheard of.
So okay, now so what's going on? Okay, 2014 is here. You guys can get some surprising things going on in the world of sports in 2014. We're gonna see some different things for the different.
Yeah, hopefully the Giants are back in the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think it'll be a good and interesting year. Like I said, I'm excited about the way UFC's starting. The first
Okay.
couple fight cards, that's looking like that's going to pan out very well, and a bunch of good fights with that. Baseball offseason, that's always interesting with the trades, and normally it used to be how much the Yankees are spending, and they're spending a ton, but now you got the Dodgers doing that. The Angels have been just throwing good money after bad.
Oh, okay, yeah. So money's everywhere then. Yeah.
The Angels are about becoming the Cardinals West.
Oh, really?
David
wow.
Freese got traded over there. They got Albert Pujols. They got some big former Cardinals players playing for the Angels now.
Oh, wow. It's interesting this year. Then in the world of the football this year.
Yeah, football's not quite done yet. That'll be.
Now tonight is the national championship.
Yep. The BCS National Championship, FSU versus Auburn.
Now who's going to win that game? You think? Who's got the?
I think it's Auburn's season. They have had a crazy ride.
Yes, they have.
They've won two games that put them in the SEC Championship. One versus Georgia on a tipped Hail Mary
Oh yeah.
at the very end of the game,
Ooh,
and then
that was.
they beat Alabama on a missed 60-yard field goal that they returned for a touchdown on the very last play of the game. Just insane.
Yeah. Everybody, but a lot of people go pulling for Gators though. But I think
For the Seminoles,
yeah,
Florida State.
yeah.
Florida State's favorite in it.
Yeah.
I think Auburn, it just seems to be their year sometimes.
Yeah.
Giants in 2007. We weren't that good. Yet we beat the best team arguably in the history of the NFL and the Patriots. Undefeated.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sure did.
Blowing teams out.
Right.
Yeah, we got hot at the right time, and Auburn is it's been one of those magical years.
Wow.
So
yeah.
I think they'll end up pulling it out.
I think you know what. You
got to understand this game hasn't happened yet. By the time anybody sees it, it'll be after the
it'll
fact.
be after
so.
the fact. Yeah. So, but you saying Auburn's gonna pull it out?
I think so. They got it'll be interesting because they got a very simplistic running system. It's triple threat. They don't necessarily throw a whole lot, and you're giving a team like Florida State a month to game plan for it.
Okay.
So that could be the deciding factor.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if you give enough time, look what Iowa did to Georgia Tech.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You give a team enough time to game plan for something.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen?
So let's talk a little bit about Obamacare. But no, I'm just, I'm joking. We're not gonna get on that subject right there. Boy, shoot, they have to black the whole thing out. We could talk about that subject with this man right here. Yeah, that's right.
I just informed you of what was going to happen.
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
know.
believe me.
Yeah,
and then what happened?
Okay.
I wasn't lying.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's a good thing. See, I'm glad she wrote up the card. 1 minute left. Okay, good.
You're trying to say you're saved by the bell.
I'm saved by the bell because we're not going to talk about Obamacare. He's doing a wonderful job. Okay. Anyway, hey Josh, man, as always, it's glad to see you on the show. Maybe next time we can get that subject or not.
No, that's not.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. It's not going to happen. But you want to say a quick shout to anybody, your family or something like that, or?
Are you going to say a quick shout out to your girl?
Yeah. What the heck? How do you have to put that in? Sweetheart, love you. A shout out to my girl Kathy, whatnot. Thank you for supporting me and watching my show. You have no one to say shout out to. Dag.
I didn't say that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm okay.
Okay, I was a shout out to Josh and his family. I said it for him. So I want everybody to keep styling, profiling, keep watching the Lifestyle Show. And you know what? I want everybody get a close up on these glasses right here. I want to say this at the end. My camera person, where am I on this camera? These are the styling glasses. People, let me know. Do you like these? These are my new glasses. People, do you like them right here? You're styling, profiling. Let me know what you think about my glasses here I got. If you know, because I got other glasses I want to wear. If these are the ones you like, I'm gonna keep wearing these glasses. So I want to get your little feedback about these glasses I wear here. So other words, hey, keep styling, profiling. Keep watching the Lifestyle Show. Till next time, be nice to yourself and to other people. Bye. We out of here.